Texas holding it down. In Georgia, your boy Mister Old Skool Ryder back at you. You know the rest. One more again. Back on the BMW 2002 blog. Flexing for less. I see you, man. I am flexing for less for real. When you save your money on your clothes, not these hoes, you can do what you do. Anyway, I'm tricking on myself and my family. Y'all Negroes can do what y'all do over there, but it ain't what we do over here. You know, we invest in ourselves and everything else. But you know, these cars worth quite a bit. You know, for what I've seen, they going up in value right now. The parts are getting scarce. Find me a couple. I'm not saying plugs, but you know, people looking out for your boy. Getting his parts very reasonable. I'm not saying pick and pull parts, but it's something like that. You know. Oh, I can't reveal how much I'm paying for this stuff as of yet. I'm gonna break down a list once I get a gang of parts. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a little bit. Don't want to let the cat out the bag right now. Well, this gonna take a little while or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm gonna put 4 in here. You know, get it going. You know, that's get it, you know, drivetrain running. It's gonna be mechanical sound. I'm gonna be around like 4 in the whole car, pretty much, without the paint and body or whatever. But we're gonna see about that. But it's the cluster that's on the inside. That's the Speedo. 43, whatever the case may be. I got this off actually a 76. That's the year I got those big ass bumpers poking out like some swangers, like we ride down here. But I'm up there. All mechanical, you know, I got all that slime and stuff off of it yesterday. I turned the sprockets. They moving freely. Man, I gotta give it to the Germans, man. And you know, Japanese cars or whatever. They doing anything. They was sitting in water, whatever. And he said just clean it off. It'll still work. You just gotta grease the sprockets. But yeah, they turn freely. I'm gonna clean these up just a little bit. Then I'm gonna send these out to get these calibrated. I seen a few places in Atlanta that are a Speedo shop. I believe it's a Speedo shop. I'm gonna see what they talking about. If not, when I go back to Dallas here pretty soon. I'll get the I don't even know the name of the place, but I'm gonna get there and look at it and, you know, see, you know, what it is or whatever. But it's not gonna take much to get this going. This will be a nice piece of jewelry on your desk at work if you had a white collar job or whatever. Be like, yeah. I might buy an extra one, you know, an extra cluster, you know, just have as a jewelry piece, you know, in my future garage. Might make my garage, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but hey, I had to come for the bag. These come off in 3 pieces. So simple, man. They're so clean on the inside, even though it was sitting in water. And it's still mechanical sound. The ones that was on my Oldsmobile, whew, boy, man, I had to replace a bunch of stuff on there. I didn't replace the whole cluster, but it's pretty much like one piece, but some of the smaller gauges on the Oldsmobile, they was frozen solid. I had to replace certain pieces here and there. It was just, even though it was sitting outside, but this BMW, what I got the parts out for, was in better shape and in worse condition. Even the door on that BMW, it got a couple small holes like usual. It was sitting. I'm not gonna say it was sitting in water, but it's not even galvanized steel, and it still look like the way it looked when I showed y'all yesterday. I'm gonna strip it down. There's no Bondo on there. I was banging on it. I'm like, Bondo gonna come out. Nothing. Now I scrubbed the hell out the inside and outside of it yesterday at the car wash. Cleaned on it for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna go back here in just a second and wash it again. But yeah, even my door in my Oldsmobile, I got a big hole in it, and that's galvanized steel, and the door was closed. I mean, it was semi-covered, but you know the windows was down. Shout out to my uncle for letting it sit like that for over 8 years. It was sitting like that for 2, he say. I'm like, Negro, I had like 3 or 4 jobs around that time. I know that car was sitting back there. At least 2006. You ain't finna, no, bro. We ain't finna do all that. But it's all good. People asking about the car all the time. Like, yeah, I made miracles on Thanksgiving. I sure did. And Christmas. New Year's, all that stuff, man. But I'm going to get off here in just a second. I'm going to go with an electronic gauge set. I want to go with Dakota Digital. It's so simple. It's already set up. I don't have to do nothing but just drop it in and just boop boop with the wires, and that's it. But that Dakota's a whole lot of money. If I could, I wish I could use my Teletronic set that I have sitting up somewhere, but that's for the Oldsmobile, and it's kind of set up a little different anyway. It's a little narrow. I need something rounded, or at least something like that. We're going to see. I'm not sure I'm going back with the wood on the outside, but we'll see. If I can get somebody to, customize it. I'm going to paint the lips on the inside the same color of the vehicle. That'll be crazy. I normally tint the glass on the gauges, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to put those LEDs, 194 bulbs. I got a gang of those still. When I had the Nova, I thought I told you. Rest in peace, shout out to you. Hey, if I know my coworker was trying to, I don't know, he didn't know what was going on. I try to tell him, like, if you trying to flip it, it ain't gonna work out. He thought it was gonna be something else. It got over his head. End up on Craigslist marketplace. Man. My guy, my LS guy, he was telling me, hey, look, guess what's on here? My car was on there. I'm like, yeah, he trying to get rid of it. He got rid of it real cheap. It was over his head. I told him I needed, I pretty much told him he needed everything else, but hey, it is what it is, man. We ain't finna be, man, it's wild. But other than that, your boy gonna be over and out. Peace out.